What's up, traders, and welcome to M.I.C Forex trading channel. Now, because you asked me to be doing YouTube videos, here is now the start of the journey. We are going to be doing so many of them. I'm going to be doing so many of recordings, especially aimed at training. Know that this is not our financial advice, but it is forex through my eyes. So, and the first thing that I want us to do, it is to be able to understand the trading view. Being able to understand trading view. Trading view, it's a platform that we use for market analysis. It's a platform that we use for market analysis, so that you can now transfer your setup now. From trading view now to your phone to use MT4 or MT5. I know there are people also use a C trader, D trader platform for market entries, so and exit, or what you call execution. So you first of all come to trading view, you analyze your market here, you mark your zones. Then when the market has given you what you wanted to see, now you can grab your phone and then execute the trade. Are we together up to that point? So trading view is something that you have to open. Just go to their website, search trading view, then you'll be able to register. For example, if you can see here, this is mine, this is my name. So this one is my account. Then you can now access something like this. Normally the default settings is usually green for the bullish candles and red for the bearish candles. For those who don't know what is bullish and bearish, we'll be going into that sometimes later. I think you're still in this video because this one is purely introduction to forex, so we'll be covering all those terminologies. Another thing that you need to understand is how to choose a pair. You can come here and choose your pair there. For example, this is a GC or GBP CAD, so you can always change. For example, if you want to trade gold, that is XAUSD. I like choosing Oanda, so you can choose Oanda or whichever you want. This gold, all right. If you want to choose maybe Euro USD, you can just type Euro USD like that. Then you click on it, it comes purely like that. If you want to choose maybe something like Nasdaq, NAS 100, usually always there, you can choose. So number one, or the most important thing, is for you to be able to know how to choose the pair that you want to trade. Then after that, you also need to take note of what we call the time frame. And if you put your it's called watermark on, then you can always see that this one is indicated here 1 hour, meaning that this is a time frame. Now time frame in forex means the period taken by each candle here to print. These are called candlesticks. So for example, this candle here took 1 hour to open and to close, or to be printed. If you want to go to something like 1 day, and just type something like that, then you'll see your watermark changing into 1 day. It's not changing. Or you can just click here, you can just click there, then the market now will have this 1 minute. Or simply just come here. The first one is the pair, the second one is the time frame. So you can always choose 1 hour, you can always choose 4 hours, depending on the type of trade that you have. You can also choose 1 day, and so forth and so forth. So that is now what you call the time frame. Another thing that is important for you to to note is I don't know why this was not I want us to go back to 1 hour. Yes, it is now in 1 hour. The other thing on this interface is the data presentation. In forex we only talk about prices, so this is a price presentation. Sorry, someone's trying to call me. That is a price presentation. So usually in forex we present or the information or the data, the price in forex is presented in form of all this. You can have bars, so you want to use bars, which is a very, this one is so going up is to buy, coming down is to sell, but really this one is very difficult to read. I don't think you can be able to make any decision out of these particular patterns. So you can have bars, you can have candlestick. I think the most popular data presentation in form of a price in forex, it is candlesticks. These are candlesticks. I'll be going deeper into them and also explaining to you how we describe candlesticks. I'll be giving you all that. Now you can also present data in line. I think this one is not very difficult, but also very because it doesn't give the difference between buyers and sellers, because you can see it's a continuous single line of the same color. So I recommend that you can use you can also use area. Price can also be presented in form of area, something like this. I think those who are using deriv likes using something like this, but I've told you the commonly used one, a price presentation in this case, is the candlesticks. Then next is indicators. If for those who trade using indicators, here where you can find them, you can always find them here. These are the ones that I've marked personally. I'll put a star here so that they can always be so near to me when I need to use them. I'll be coming to that. Then next we have a replay. Replay is, for example, for those who are using the upgraded model or the form that you want. If you are paid up, if your version is paid, then you can always replay. For example, you'll see mine cannot replay because it's not paid. If it was paid, then I'll just cut here. I'll just cut somewhere like that, and then it will replay. But I've never seen any need of me paying for this, because usually it's for back testing, and I have a way how I use TradingView for my back testing. If you want to pay yours, you can just go ahead and pay. It will make your back testing so easy. Now the other part is these are just tools. They're now the tools whereby you will need to understand them before now starting to analyze your market, because you'll be interacting with these things, or with these just items. I think I like calling them tools more oftenly, because if you click here, you can see the trend line, the array. I'll be showing you how to use all these. Next we have this one, is both an indicator and also a tool. It's called a fib. I understand fib retracement and fib extension. There will also be a class about that, but a little bit in the future, not right now. Then we have the projections. This is of course long. To go long is to buy, to short is to sell. I'll be giving you more details about that. Then we also have these tools. You can use brush is something like this. If you just want to mark something, or if you want to write something, like for example, I can write for you M.I.C. M.I.C forex, like that. This one is used for training, but in most cases I use the text personally, because this one is very difficult to use, when it comes to the speed and making it up with the people that you are training. You can also use the rectangle, very popular. You can also use path. Path is something like this. Yeah, this one, we'll be using this one many times. You can also find in the same place the arrow. You usually have, to see people doing that, meaning that they want maybe to sell from that point. Like if I do this, you understand that this is a point to sell because I'm projecting or I'm forecasting market to drop down, something like that. You can also have, something like this, meaning that is a buy. You can also have an arrow down like that. You see, going up. Okay, these are the default settings. I've never changed the color, but this one will tell you that this is to pick a sell and to pick a buy, and all that. All these are just tools that you can use for your market analysis. Now, if you see here, I've already saved my name here. This is a brand, M.I.C FOREX. So you can also add, yours here. You just need to come and how do you save this? Yes, this one is for single interface. If you want to divide, your interface or your page, then it can be divided around that area. I want to see how we can change. How we can change this or rename. Yeah, just come here. Then you click on rename. Then you can use blah 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 forex, blah 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 FX, so and so. Or you just leave it like that. Then you click on save. For those, okay, if you want to take a screenshot, you can take a screenshot here. Just come to take a snapshot. Then you can click on image. If you want to add or if you want to change anything, or you want to customize your trading view, then you can just come to to the settings. Then you can use the watermark. I think they have changed now. It just used to be watermark yes or no, but now they have segmented it into every section. Right there, we have the ticker, we have the interval, description, all that and all that. So then after that, you just click on OK. I think that is a simple a journey that I've tried to walk you through for the trading view. So next is being able to understand forex more, and I want to tell you a very easy way. First of all, let's start with I think I'm going to remove the watermark so that we have a clear page. Then you click on OK. You can also use, you can also change these boxes. You can also change the horizontal and the vertical lines. I think that is a grid. You can go to grid lines. You can see, you can just change them. If you put none, then you put OK, it will be as clear as this. So let's use the clear board. Now, this is M.I.C FOREX, and we are talking about introduction to Forex. So some of these I'm just going to be I'm not giving you notes. For example, those who attend my classes, they know that I'm the one to give notes. I don't let people go and write their notes. So my teaching model is to introduce the subject, then give notes, then we have illustration, and then we go to real market. But for now, I'll just be talking you through. I will not be giving any notes. I think this one should be introduction. This one is not correct. Introduction, something like that. Introduction to Forex. Yes. Now, Forex is a coiling of two words. That is a foreign and exchange. I think that one is not something that we need to waste time in. So yeah, we are just going to be going straight forward and looking at terminologies in Forex, because I know that one is very important. Terminologies. used in for okay, you can also call it FX just to mean forex. So number one, we are going to be listing so many of them, some of which you can just go and do your own research, but I'll be mentioning those ones that are very important and also giving you giving you illustration about them. So number one, of course, is forex. You need to know what is forex. Number two, you need to know something called take profit. These are very easy things. Number three, you need to know something called a stop loss. Number four, you need to know something called pip or pips. Number five, you need to know something called leverage. Number six, you can also be interested into knowing something called broker. This one is very important actually. Number seven, you can also look at something called there is one that I was teaching some guys, and then they tell me that they know it because it happens many times when they are in trade. They happen many times when they're in trade, and this one is called margin call. Margin call. You also need to understand what's a margin itself. You also need to understand something called sell. I think this should be number 9. There are so many. There are like close to 100. So I'm just going to be writing a few so that you can know that we have this. You can just go to to Google and you can do your own research because there are so many terminologies used in forex. So you have margin, we have buy, we have buy. It's called what? Buy limit. Sorry, we have sell limit, of course. Then we have buy stop, sell stop, all those things. I think some of them are not very popular. This one should be it should be number 10. So now before you go to strategy now, because these are just the normal ones, I know you can add as many. You can be able to add as many. I want to pick a few here and then talk about them. But I want to separate my discussion for this particular subject into two. Remember, there's one thing that you need to understand, guys. One thing that you need to understand, that forex is the easiest business that you can undertake. I know the technicality that comes with it, the emotions, but just think about a business that you just have to do buy and sell, just buying and selling. So when you're buying or when you're selling, then it means you'll enter the market, and at some point you'll exit the market. So I want to divide this one into what you call entry orders, market entry orders. Of course, there is also an order. You also need to understand what is an order in forex. This one is not the same as those issued by the courts. And we have exit order. Exit order. So this one will take you back again to your MT4, to your phone. If you pick your phone right now and you have MT4 on your phone, then you can just go to let me show you. I think I'm going to be doing a small video, then inserting it here. Just go to MT4. Then when you are in the MT4 now, you can see there's a place written a quote, there's another place written charts, then trade, then history, all that. So if you click on trade, you'll see something called market execution. You click on it, it will open something called market execution. That especially for MT5, it opens market execution, buy limit, sell limit, buy stop, sell stop, buy stop limit, and sell stop limit. Of course, this one should have given it is here. Then when you close that panel down there, then you can see something called on the which one is this, left, on the left hand side, you can see something written SL means stop loss. The other side is written TP means take profit. So I will choose a few. I want to pick a few of these and then give you my understanding about them and how I think the information can be able to help you. I won't talk about forex. I will start talking about so for the market entry, you use orders like one, market execution. Number two, you use an order like sell limit. Number three, use an order like buy limit, buy stop or sell stop, and buy stop like that. For the exit model, you use order like TP or take profit. I think there are only two here, take profit or stop loss, or just closing, because at the end of the day you just need to close your trade. So these are the two sides that I consider very important to talk about when taking a trainers through forex. Let's start with the entry models. I've already told you that this one you need to go to your MT5, then be able to understand how they operate, but I'm just going to be giving you the definitions and some illustration. Now, when I tell you, when you hear about market execution, this one is immediate action into the market. Like if I tell you sell gold, then you need to sell at the current price, or you sell immediately. You sell at the current price, or you sell immediately. All right. So I think I can write something small about all this. So number one, I think, because I didn't want it to be a very long video, but I think this one is going to be very important. Please allow me call it ME. Okay, let me just write the full market execution. This one is it means instant entry into the market. Whether you are buying or selling into the market. This one could mean buy or sell. Doesn't, there's no this. So if I tell you buy, you buy now, means instant entry into the market, that is buy or sell. You can also say it means an order to enter market, whether into sell or buys, at the current price. All right. Number two, let's talk about sell limit. Now, sell limit, this one is what you call it is not instant, so it is a pending market order. Pending means it does not come into effect immediately. If I tell you please place a sell limit at whatever price, then I'm telling you to do something like this. Let me put the grid back so that we can, I think they are going to help me with something. Yes. Now let me give you an example. If I tell you to have a sell limit, for example, for Nasdaq, this one is NAS 100. This one is an indices. If I tell you to place, a sell limit at 2260, you see this price, then it means you are going to pick your phone and then set a sell limit. Setting a sell limit means there's a pending order, because the price is above here, but you want to pick a sell when the price comes down here. So you're just going to place the order then the market immediately, the price touches on that price, then your orders will open automatically, even if your phone is off, even if, as long as you already place it and you have access to internet, then your orders are going to be to come into effect, or they are going to open when the price comes and touches your zone. So by definition, then it would be correct to say this one is a pending order. Let me give you notes. It's a pending order. Set to enter. Set to enter. Set to enter a trade. Sorry, set to enter a trade at a lower price. So it is set, it is set to enter a trade at a lower price. Actually, it's a pending order set to enter trade into sell. No, I think what I've described here is buy limit. Let me correct myself before we continue. This one is a buy limit. So sell limit is usually set there. If I tell you to set a sell limit, you set it above the current price, so that when the price now comes up, then your orders into sell are picked like that. This one is sell limit. So it is a pending market order that is set above the current price to enter a trade into sell. And is usually set above the current price. So this one is wrong. Let me correct it. It's a pending order set to enter trade. Set to enter trade. Set to enter a trade into sell, and it's set above the current price. Set above the current price. And of course, what we had described earlier on is now the opposite of this one, and it's called buy limit. So for buy limit, this will be number 3. Hope you guys were following. If you are following, please subscribe to this channel. You can also go to TikTok and search M.I.C FOREX. You can also go to Instagram, M.I.C FOREX. You can also find me on website. Actually, that is where everything is discussed. You can also find me in my website, that is micforex.co.ke. Now, let's talk about buy limit. And in buy limit, we say it's a pending order. Just the same. It's a pending order set to enter trade. Trade into buy, and it's set below the current price. It is usually set below the current price. So by illustration is that if you want to buy at this zone, you could be busy, you could be not having a lot of time to keep checking the chart. You can also be anticipating a very rough spike, maybe expected during the fundamentals or during the news. So you can always set your buy limit so that when the price now comes to this zone, it will open the trade, then you go like that. You go like that. That is a buy limit. It is set below. So I've said the advantage or the most usability of these pending orders is, for example, if you are engaged, if you could be busy somewhere, maybe you have other things that you are doing, you don't have time to keep watching the trade or to keep watching the chart, so you can always set your pending orders. When the price comes there, they will be collected and then they'll proceed in the direction of your intention. Now, Sell stop and buy stop. This one is not very commonly used, but I'll describe it for you. A sell stop, if you want to set a sell stop, then you set it at a lower price somewhere here. You are not sure if the price is going to continue selling, but then you anticipate if it breaks a certain zone. Let's say, for example, that zone, if it breaks that level, then it will continue selling. So you set your sell stop. This one is sell stop. So by definition, I'm not going to write it. By definition is that sell stop is a pending market order set to enter a trade into sell, and it is set below the current price. You set it here. If it is buy stop, you want to say, for example, if the market, when the market clears that zone, then you want to enter trade into buy. So you set what? You set buy limit. You set buy limit. Actually, for your information, all these things that I'm teaching you about terminologies, I've written them personally into notes. For those whom I teach, I usually share this information in form of PDF. I don't say on notes. I've written them for my students. So if you have them, you can always contact me via my WhatsApp number. That is you can find that number on my website. So if you are interested into getting this material in form of PDF, you can always reach me out and you get it. So by definition, buy stop is a pending market order set to end a trade into buy position, and is set above the current price. You see here, set above the current price. Are you together, guys? If you are together, if you are new here, you've not subscribed to this channel, please subscribe, give likes, give your comment, so that we can get your feedback for us to continue recording, so that we can continue with these particular recordings. Now let's go now to exit order. An exit order, I'm not going to be also giving notes about this. I will just define them. You can write it down if you want. So let's start with take profit. Take profit, it's a market order to exit trade in a profit. Simple as that. For example, by illustration, if for example you are selling this market, and this is your entry point. Your entry point was there, and you are expecting this market to come all the way to this zone. So 22,659 is going to be your TP. This is the entry, this is the exit, but you do so in profit. So it's a pending market order to exit trade in profit. That is take profit, usually known as TP, not toilet paper. Take profit, okay? And the other one is called the sell stop. Not sell stop. It's stop loss. Stop loss. Now, stop loss in an event that the price did not go your way. Say for example, after you put your entry here, of course you are already put your take profit at that point. You also put your stop loss here. Now stop loss means an order to exit market in loss. In other words, you are just saying no, you know what, M.I.C, I cannot continue bearing this particular loss. The price has proven not to flow in my direction, so I'm going to cut this particular trade. So you'll be exiting trade in loss. Any questions so far? If you have any question, please put it into my comment section, so that next video or even before the next video I can also find time to reach out to you, or to just give you more comment for clarification or for answer to your question. So that is terminology that that I choose to talk about. Of course, there are so many of them. It is not just these are around 7, not around 7. There's quite a number. So the rest you can go and do research on your own. I need us now to move on, and we are going to talk a small subject here before closing down this video, and it is actually I want to talk about three more things. And number one of those three, it is to let you understand that we have three types of now. I know you're asking yourself, so when do you enter market? When do you exit the market? So you enter the market when you have done your analysis and the market has already, executed your zones, and you are now confident that what you needed to see you have seen before taking a particular trade or before taking a particular direction. So we have three types of market analysis. Very important. Three types of market analysis. I think you guys, I'm teaching you Forex like a standard 2 pupil, so that you can be able to understand what trade we are talking about. If you like this video, guys, keep on sharing this video. Now, types of market analysis in Forex. Number one, the famous one is technical analysis. And this one is technical analysis. This one is use of tools and concepts, strategies, all these things. You hear people saying, I use this strategy, I use that strategy, I use blah 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 strategy. That is technical analysis. Use of tools of analysis, use of concepts, use of developed softwares. That is technical. Number two, it's a fundamental analysis. Fundamental analysis. And the last one is sentiment analysis. Now, fundamental analysis is purely use of data, numbers. That is what many people call news or events. You could use the data for like the famous CPI, NFP, PPI, PMI. All these are fundamental. If you understand how to interpret the data and draw the graph, you are simply doing fundamental analysis. Now, sentiment analysis is when you are, I will not say copying, but when you compare with other traders. Like for example, M.I.C, I'm trading with a ABC a trader, so he will learn what I'm doing, I also learn what they are doing. Then we can either correct myself if I think there's something that I'd overlooked. It's just to use other people's opinions in the market, then try to make your own decision. That is called sentiment analysis. Are we together? I believe this training or this video is very important for you to be able to improve as a trader. If you're beginning, I'm sorting out this thing once and for all. So if you're beginning, this video belongs to you. If you're there struggling, also this video belongs to you. Even for those who are good traders, but it's something that did not come to you properly during your training, this video also made for you. Now, second last thing that I want us to talk about is the trading sessions, and we are four in number. I think I'm not going to be writing that. We are 4 in number because there is another video that is coming up explaining clearly what happens in each and every session. But just to mention, we have Sydney, we have Tokyo, we have London, and we have New York. I think the most traded ones are Asia. In Asia, we see some movement, though not much, but there is movement. Honestly, that is during the market open. Then we have London, middle impact. Then we have the New York, usually very rough, very volatile. because US dollar controls a large, I think close to 89% of interactions in the movement in price in the market, because many of the pairs are paired using the dollar. So it's very famous. It is usually very famous. Most traders target to trade during the New York session. So I leave a question to you at this point and asking you, which is the best trading session for you? Which is the best trading session for you? That one is very important to mention. Last thing but not the least in this video is to talk about the types of traders. We have 4 types of traders. Number 1 is called scalper or scalping. This trader usually analyzes market in 5 minutes or the lowest ever time frame, 5 minutes. Then they take the trade in 1 minute. Their target is between 20 to 30 pips, not so much, because they want to chop more profits. Number 2 is called intraday trader or day trader. This one will focus on 1 hour, 4 hours at most, and they take their trades in 15 minutes time frame or 30 minutes. They trade in a day, open, trade, and close in the same day. That is a day trader. Number 3 is swing traders. Swing traders can open trades and hold them maybe for between days and weeks. I think maximum should be 1 month, 3 weeks, something like that. And the last one is position traders. These are traders who can hold trades even for years, 6 months and above. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 months holding one trade. That one is very important to note. So guys, we've come to the end of this particular video. That was introduction to forex and terminologies. Next, we are going now to be picking now the types of these analysis one by one, and then I think it's going to be very quite interesting to be talking to you about the market and forex. So please just keep subscribing, keep loving this or liking this video, so that we can get more people on board. Thank you very much. My name is M.I.C. You can go and search me on my Instagram, that is M.I.C Forex. You can also we are also on TikTok, M.I.C _ Forex. You can also find me on my website, which is what I like using most, because everything is there. You can get to understand about me, about our services in just one visit, and that is micforex.co.ke. Thank you very much, guys. See you to the next video.